Welcome back to Stampede TV. I'm Tiffany, Florian, and today we're having our Student Spotlight segment, and I'm with freshman Praise Weru. Hey Praise, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks for asking. So where are you from?
I'm from Kenya, which is on the eastern part of Africa.
Wow, very cool, awesome. So Kenya to Johnson City, Tennessee, how did that happen?
Well, that's quite a long story, but the short version of it is my parents are native missionaries in Kenya, and they have had a friend who's been part of their missionary work in Kenya for a while now, and he actually heard about Milligan, and he's been a part of Milligan for a while now. So when I finished high school last year, he just asked me to check it out on online. So I went online, loved what I saw. I was able to come for a tour last year in the spring, and I remember just whispering to my dad at the end of the tour, this is where I want to come, which was quite weird because I didn't want to come to like a Christian university. I had been to Christian school all my life and just wanted to do something different. But I've, so far so good. I really like it here, and the community makes you feel at home. So I'm far away from home, but it's not as hard as I thought it would be. Yeah.
That's awesome. So how different would you say Kenya is from here in Tennessee?
Well, the first thing is the weather. We have pretty moderate weather. It's the same all through because the equator passes straight through Africa, straight through Kenya. And so I've had to deal a lot with like just having cold weathers like in the morning, and then it's warm in the afternoon. So that's been a great change. Food has been another difference. The food is, it's okay. I just miss my mom cooking for me and me having to eat with my family. So
what's kind of your traditional Kenyan family dish that you'd eat at home?
Let's see, there's lots of rice dishes like cooked different ways. There's a dish called chapati, which is basically like a tortilla bread, but it's a little more sweeter than your usual just flat tortilla, and with beans or lentils, and we have lots of vegetables too and fruit. So yeah, I think Kenyan food is the closest thing to Kenyan food would be Mexican food.
Okay.
So yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So do you have a favorite American dish coming here?
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say I do.
Really. Yeah.
I like everything so far. I'm just grateful to have food. Basically, at the end of the day, that's how I look at it. It's food, and as long as I'm eating it and it's okay and I don't get sick, then I'm good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so what would you say were there any big obstacles in getting here?
Yes, I was to be here in the fall, and I couldn't get here because the U.S. Embassy in Kenya had my passport for a very long time.
Okay.
So that's definitely a hurdle I had to jump over just to be at Milligan. But I'm grateful I got to come finally this January. Yeah.
That's awesome. Cool. So you made it here to Tennessee, but your family is still in Kenya, right? Okay, so how do you primarily keep in contact with them?
With Skype every Sunday. My mom will call me whenever she's missing me, so usually I'm just waiting. If she calls me when I'm in class, I gotta go take it because the time difference, the States is 8 hours behind.
Oh.
So yeah, so if she calls me whenever, I just have to get on my phone and talk to her because I know it's late there, it's really early here. So that's how I've been keeping in contact. I just thank God for technology because I cannot believe how people went to school far away from home like 20 years ago without Skype, without the internet. It's good. I'm just grateful.
That's awesome. So what's your major here at Milligan now?
I'm a business major and a music minor.
Awesome.
Yes.
Very cool. So what's kind of your ultimate goal to do with that?
My dream job would be working for the United Nations, either working for UNICEF or whichever program they have in the United Nations that just deals with economic development and just development of developing country or third world countries in Africa and Asia. I want to be an economic consultant and just create employment and then mitigate poverty at the end of the day. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a really great dream.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for talking with me. I really enjoyed it, and thank you so much, Praise.
Well, thanks for having me.
After the break, we'll be back with sports.